everyone, welcome back. I am Kayla Nicole 999 and I have not done my hair. I have not done my makeup. I am still in the clothes that I basically slept in last night, except for I threw in some shorts. So, I wouldn't be bottomless while talking to y'all. And today I'm going to discuss why I absolutely refuse to keep up with a public image or, the perception that I am this put together girl, because I'm not, all right? In our society, we focus way too much on outside appearance, in my opinion. And I hate it. Yes, I do porn. Yes, I am a cam girl. Yes, I do my hair and I do my makeup and I try to look good at times. But only when I need to for work or when I want to, just to make myself feel good. I am trying to get in the habit of doing my makeup every day only because I need to do that in order to work cam. Like, if I don't have my hair and makeup done, I'm not going to work cam, and I need to do things that enable me to work cam. That way I don't just become a lazy person and not make the money that I need because I gotta pay my bills, right? So sometimes for work, yes, we do have to put on an outward appearance. And if you are the type of girl that just enjoys getting up every single day and doing your hair and doing your makeup, girl, get it. Seriously, I admire you. I am not that girl, not anymore. I used to be that girl, okay? I used to be so self-conscious when I was a teenage girl that I would not leave my house to go to the freaking mailbox without having hair and makeup done, okay? And then when I became a stripper for years, my hair and makeup was constantly done. And it's exhausting. Holy shit, is it exhausting. It takes up so much time to do that stuff every day. Like, even if you get really good at it and you can do it quick, and I have a quick makeup look that I can throw together really quick, but still, I can use that 20 minutes to do something else rather than do my makeup. For years, we saw all of these ads with all of these beautiful people. And we started comparing ourselves to those people. And then we started feeling bad about ourselves. I have been a very thick girl, I have been a very thin girl, and I have been a physically fit girl. And guess what? Somebody always had a problem with me. Why? Usually because they were jealous, for whatever reason, or insecure about themselves. In fact, some of the same people who had issues with me when I was thick, who were sitting there telling me that I had put on a lot of weight and you're starting to look really unhealthy, Kayla. They still had a problem with me when I started working out and started getting fit. Then I was all of a sudden too skinny. One of them even told me I looked like a fucking crack whore. That was an ex-boyfriend. Yeah, he had a problem with me when I was gaining weight. And then when I started working my ass off to get physically fit again, because he made me feel so insecure, he then put me down and told me that I looked like a fucking crack whore. Even though the girls, I was working as a stripper at the time, all right? The girls at the club were telling me how good I looked. But it was his negative comment that I absorbed. It made me feel like shit. So what did I do? I started eating fast food again, just to gain some weight, just so he would be happy. Not so I would be happy, so he would be happy. And guess what? That man is never fucking happy. I don't even talk to that man anymore. Oh my God, that relationship was terrible. But he later confided in me. We had this on again, off again relationship. And at the time when I was getting fit, we were off. He later confided in me that he told me that I looked like a crack whore because he was jealous that I was looking so good and he wasn't dating me. What a fucking asshole, right? Anyway, we let other people define our self-image. We let their negative comments make us feel bad. Why? It doesn't matter if you are thick or thin or physically fit, or if you do your hair and makeup every day, or if you just go as is, like me most days, just throwing some clothes on after a shower, putting your hair up, and not doing shit with your face except for putting on some moisturizer and toner. I use toner too. You know, as long as you feel good inside, that's all that matters. So we see these celebrities, right? And they're beautiful. Well, why are they beautiful? Because they have professional quality makeup. Professionals doing their hair. They have amazing lighting. And they have all kinds of fucking editing, okay? They look fabulous. And any one of us, if we had all of that stuff too, we could look fucking incredible as well. We could slay just like them. But most of us don't have that stuff. But instead of focusing on all of these tricks that they are using to make themselves look incredible, we instead focus on what we perceive are our flaws. And then we beat ourselves up for not looking as good as them. However, then these celebrities, which are just normal people just like you and me, they go out in public in their sweats, without their makeup done, without their hair done. All of a sudden, paparazzi is on them, taking all of these photos, posting them all over the internet for everybody to see. And then everyone starts talking shit. Oh my God, did you see so-and-so? Oh God, without her hair and makeup done, she looks terrible. Oh, she's so up. What the fuck? No, she looks like an average person. Quit putting her down. It's not my goal to get famous. That is not my intention. But I can't prevent it from happening with me posting these videos, with me, posting videos on Pornhub, with me being a cam girl. I may get popular. Am I gonna really get famous? I have no fucking clue. Who knows? What I do know is years ago when I was working at the strip club and I was also working another job as a receptionist at a car dealership, I would put on this appearance when I was at the strip club, right? My hair was done, my makeup was done. I looked glamorous. However, I would go to work at the car dealership. I wouldn't do my hair. I wouldn't do my makeup. I didn't care. I didn't think anything of it until customers from the strip club started coming in to the car dealership. I never told any of them that I worked there. It was just random. And I would sit there and I would see them and I'd be like, oh dear God, hopefully they won't recognize me because I don't have my hair and my makeup done, because I don't want the other people that I work with to know that I'm a stripper. Now I don't give a fuck. But back then I really cared what people thought of me. And these men would recognize me. And they would give me this look. And they'd kind of smile and they'd kind of smirk and they'd be like nodding their head and waving at me. And I'd be sitting there going, oh dear God. Not because I looked like shit. I didn't care about that. I just didn't want them telling all of the men that I worked with, hey, you know that receptionist over there? Yeah, she works at the strip club. And whatever else they have to say about me, okay? I truly cared so much about what other people thought about me. And I was miserable. I was fucking miserable because I was so worried about other people's perception of me. Well, when I stopped caring, I started becoming happier. Life got easier. So when I started doing cam again and I started making these adult videos, I tested this. I wanted to see what would happen if I posted a no makeup video because I don't feel good all the time, guys. I'm dealing with depression, I'm dealing with anxiety, I'm dealing with ptsd, and I live a very stressful life that is filled with problems. I don't feel good enough to keep up that outward appearance every fucking day. I don't feel good enough to do my hair, my makeup every day. So what did I do? I posted a no makeup video on Pornhub just to see what would happen, and I assumed these guys were gonna hate it. My no makeup hair mess videos are some of my most popular videos out there, okay? So, fuck society's standards. Society's standards don't mean shit. They're just trying to get you to buy products that you don't need. That's what it comes down to. It's capitalism and consumerism, you know? All of these makeup companies want you to feel bad about yourself because they want you to feel like you have to buy their makeup and you have to do your makeup every day and you have to keep up on your hair and you have to wear the perfect clothes and you have to do this and do that so people will like you. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. You need to be yourself. Whether, you know, it's a girl who rarely does hair and makeup, or whether you're the girl who does your hair and makeup every day, as long as it's making you happy, that's all that matters. Whether you're thick or thin, as long as you are happy, that's all that matters. I personally am happy when I'm physically fit. When I start gaining weight, I'm not happy. Not because I feel ashamed to put on the weight, but because my health starts to suffer, right? I don't like breathing heavy going upstairs. I live on a top floor apartment. I have to go upstairs multiple times a day, you know? I don't like the feeling of not being able to just go for long walks with my dog. You know, it's all about my health. It has nothing to do with the weight. I'm beautiful whether I'm thick or thin. But when my health starts to fade due to my weight, well, that's when it's time to do something about it. But it's up to you. Don't let anybody tell you who you want to be. Like, your weight is nobody's business other than yours. And your doctor's if you're having health issues, okay? You know? So yeah, I just decided when I started doing all of this stuff on social media and cam and adult sites that I'm not going to put on this outward perception or outward appearance of being this perfect, beautiful, put together girl. No, I'm going to be myself. Some days I slay, some days I'm just your average freaking girl. Like, I'm literally the girl next door. And that's who I'm going to be. Like, just love yourself, you know? And finally, certain companies are starting to get on board with this. And I'm impressed. I'm not a person who watches a lot of TV, so I don't see a lot of commercials, okay? When I do, I have Apple TV. So I'm, again, not seeing a lot of commercials. But I went to Target. I don't shop at Target often. I don't do a lot of shopping, period, unless it's for food. I really try to buy as little as possible, or sex toys, okay? I am buying a lot of sex toys recently, but that's because I need them for work and for my pleasure, but I need them for work. Anyway, I went to Target recently and I noticed a huge change in their models, and it was amazing. So I'm in their intimate section, you know, bra and panty section, and I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I look up and there's these models, and many of these models were just the average woman, okay? But the one thing that stood out to me was this beautiful black. So I got tongue-tied when I was talking about the Target models, and I used the wrong word, and I also didn't know how to pronounce something that I was trying to say. I actually couldn't remember what it was called at all. So this is gonna be my first attempt at editing and cutting pieces of my video and splicing things together. Forgive me if it looks sloppy, but I am just learning how to edit videos. I really haven't tried this before. I'm gonna be using new software, Adobe software that I've never used before, so this is gonna be fun. But anyway, back to the Target models. I was saying how, you know, they were just average women. But there was this one woman, this one model in particular that caught my eye. She was this beautiful black woman, and not only was she a thick woman, she also had, so it's that disease that causes skin to lose pigmentation. so it causes like discolored patches of skin. And it was super noticeable on her because she's a Black woman, right? So, you know, she had this beautiful skin, but there were certain spots that were just lighter than the other parts of her body, and it was super noticeable. However, I was so impressed with Target because they didn't try to edit that out. They did not try to change this woman's appearance. You know, they hired her on as a model, being exactly who she is, and she's beautiful, exactly who she is. They don't need to do any editing to fill in the pigmentation in those areas. Like, I love the fact that they were showing this woman naturally. I also love the fact that she's a bigger woman as a plus size underwear model. That is incredible. Target, keep it up. That is what we need more of in this world. Obviously, all of these models had their hair, their makeup done. You know, they were all beautiful, but they weren't your average supermodel runway model. And those women are gorgeous. I'm not saying anything bad about the supermodels. You know, they are stunning. However, in order to learn to love ourselves, we need to see people who look like us in entertainment and in advertising. We can't constantly be comparing ourselves to the supermodels. So, Target, thumbs up, way to go, keep it up. That was amazing to me, you know? We need more companies to get on board with this because we need to learn to love ourselves exactly as we are. I can't speak for all strip clubs across the nation because some strip clubs are different. I've heard in different states, they are not as strict as they are in my state. But I can't tell you how many times when I was working as a stripper, I would go to strip clubs to audition and I'd be like 130 pounds, right? I was fucking thin. And they wouldn't hire me. And I'd ask why. And they would literally tell me that I was too fat. 130 pounds, and they would tell me I was too fat. You know, one literally told me, you have a beautiful face, but you just weigh too much to work here. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It fucked me up mentally. I hated myself. I hated my body. You know, I was working out constantly and barely eating just so I could remain hired at these strip clubs. I had other strip clubs that would hire me, but then they would put me on probation so I could tone up again when I was like 126 pounds. What the fuck? No. Men don't want real thin women. Not all of them. Some of them are attracted to that. But there are all types of men out there, and they are attracted to all different shapes and sizes and colors. And, you know, men like different things. Quit letting society tell you that you have to be thin, or you have to be this, or you have to be that in order to be beautiful. Because I'm here to tell you that you're beautiful just the way you are. Start loving yourself exactly for who you are. And if there are things that you truly don't like about yourself, then make an effort to change those things. But do it for you, nobody else. And please remember, it is not what's on the outside that makes you fake. It's who you are on the inside that makes you fake. You know, when you put on this outward appearance to society and then you're a completely different person behind closed doors, that's fake. Fake eyelashes, they don't make you fake. Getting a boob job, that doesn't make you fake. Doing your hair and makeup every day because it makes you feel beautiful and you enjoy it, that does not make you fake. it's pretending to be a really nice person and then going around and talking shit behind people's backs and being just a jerk when you're behind closed doors. That's fake. Nothing you do on the outside makes you fake. And stop letting people tell you that. Be uniquely you and love yourself for whoever you are. That's all I have to say in this video today, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks again for joining me. Hey, if you like this video, please be sure to give me that thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you have any questions or comments for me, or you just want to chat, be sure to drop a comment and make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay connected with me. Hit that little bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And take care of yourselves and love yourselves. I'll see you again real soon. Bye, guys.